I like it. What up, ladies and gentlemen? I know it's not the arcade completely, but we are here today. Let me show you. Guys, see this community tab here. Right here. Community applications, mod applications, what to play, anime watch suggestions, reaction stream suggestions. I gotta post this whole fucking tab everywhere. Everywhere. Woo! Russo, Dimitri, good night, my bro. Hey, no problem, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for kicking it with us. Not a problem, not a problem. Thanks for the 100. That's the community cheers. So, different stuff, different things we're into. That's on Trovo. It's like Mixer when they had Elixir or whatever, or Mana or whatever they call it. I know that platform shut down. Trovo jumped up in its place. Very friendly place, might I add. Here's my YouTube recommended, chat. AR-40? A trap? Hello, hold on. What is this?
Everyone, today we'll have a video to look at why getting
Oh
to
no, I'm
level
gonna be
40 at any
DMCA
level
claimed.
can be a trap. And also, I have not tried to make the video right away after getting to adventure level 40. I did play 2 to 3 days before that. You can see my adventure level currently 40 with 8,000 experience. We'll be using the notepad for lots of summaries, and we'll be looking at 2 parts. Part 1, why is it so hard after level 40 and why should you be careful? And after that, part 2, what are my tips, approaches and strategies towards that? So I did spend the past 2 to 3 days looking at the difficulties and what are the things that matter to us the most and how to adjust to it. I personally don't like to give you guys information that's just bad news, but I want to see, there's a potential things we need to be prepared of. I want to give you suggestions, solutions to it as well. So that's why it took me a little longer after getting to adventure level 40 to make this video. Also, you can see the tabs over here. I have went for Reddit, I have went for different stats, different numbers, for characters, for weapons. Also, I went to Chinese forum to see damage calculations. I went to everywhere to see a lot of things. So this one's quite well grounded with a lot of research. And I want to show you guys this. So it's potentially possible to achieve 500,000 damage with Mana. And I will be touching this more detailed on the next guide as we go deeper with elementals and combinations and what are the synergies with support units. What he's using is Mana, Bennett, and Sakros, and also Ember. To my surprise, guys, Bennett and Ember is actually making this work for over 500,000 damage, not 5,000. So you know what I'm saying. It's a massive damage. And also I will touch up on the leveling difference. Why is it that if your level is a little lower, you will be taking more damage, you'll be dealing less damage. So now that you know that I am prepared for you guys with
Yo, Shovel TTV, what's up, man?
A lot of things, I have researched a lot. So let's look at the problems. So what makes it so hard after
You're alive,
and what makes it, a massive trap?
Yellow.
So first of all, the character.
Let me jump in Discord.
Are very expensive at 70 to
there we
80.
Are.
So if we come into the game, you can see I'm currently on level 70 on Kachin, level 80.
All right, I'm going to leave this one here in the chat for you guys because I feel like this is going to be a long watch. I can't, I literally cannot focus. I'm going to leave that up. That's going to be another video. It's been a long day. Let's just say that. It's been a long day. We've got I Deserve a Gentleman and some other craziness. It's a Gundam though. Boy, It's a Gundam's having questionnaires thanks to YouTube about his channel.
YouTube is the most backwards streaming site there is, or whatever the hell you call this, video hosting. It would be so great if there was actually good competition, but realistically speaking, there can be no competition because Google loses money on YouTube. The way YouTube is handled, I'm 100% sure that Blind Bonobo Chimps could do better. Yes, I'm saying it. I'm tired of being silent. This site operates on an idiotic metric, and that is the metric of if we think you're right wing or bad, we're going to punish you and ruin your channel. YouTube might be the only company in the world that changes its TOS. And if the TOS changes, whatever came before it is no longer acceptable. Everywhere else, even Twitch, stuff gets grandfathered in, not YouTube. YouTube goes, well, society's changed and we look at the world differently. This video is no longer any good. And we will now make your life a living hell. Since it's election season, YouTube is jumping the gun. Everybody's sitting and crying. Oh no, PewDiePie got blacklisted for a day. Who cares? He's a multimillionaire. I've been in the damn blacklist for years. It's me and Rageaholic, both screaming into the ether. Except occasionally he turns off his computer and leaves and I'm still here.
Laser fist. God f***ing speed.
YouTube is even going through my older videos with a fine-tooth comb. Why? Because I made a Hillary Clinton video laughing at her ranting about the Russians. Therefore, obviously, I am a hardcore, die-hard conservative. I've got MAGA hat tattooed on my ass.
Don't you realize you're black?
From what I hear, this hat would say otherwise. Trump's America now, boy.
It sure is.
And that's the way they see it.
What the
YouTube
fuck
is
did
even
I
going
just
as far
see?
as questioning people who watch my videos. Now, originally, I didn't think much of this. I thought it was that stupid questionnaire, you know, the really dumb one, where it's like, was this video life-changing? Yes, Baka Mitai was life-changing. YouTube sent something this. Have you viewed all or part of this video on YouTube? U.S. legislation from Hawaii and Belgium, Justice Minister call for, laws on loot boxes. What does this got to do with the 2020 election? Absolutely nothing. But since it says U.S. legislation and YouTube's scared to death of Trump becoming president again, they need to look at videos even years ago that have nothing to do with the election. Welcome to Silicon Valley.
What the f*** is going on there?
Where we will have you work in an inclusive place, but don't you dare say the words antitrust while in the Google HQ, or they'll write that shit down. Where they will pay you just enough to be able to eat, but not afford to live in the area. Let it go, Gundam. You're going over the edge already. I'm in trouble again. They're going to get me on this. They're going to go, oh, you know what's going on, Mr. Mouth. Well, no one will find you again.
Yo, what the f*** is going on? Whoa. What's going on? What the f***? I didn't do anything. I'm right. I'm right. What? I think he might be right.
Should we call someone?
They even sent him this. Below is a comment shown in gray text from the video shown in the previous page. How would you rate this comment for the video shown on the previous page?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
High school as an addiction enthusiast, loot boxes are digital cocaine. If loot boxes get crushed by anti-gambling legislation, I'll be fighting off a heart attack from the surprise. However, I'll be buying some top shelf rum to celebrate.
So not only am I being scrutinized, but people who comment on my videos are now being scrutinized. Yeah, as someone who went through high school as...
Oh, no fucking shit. Opinion rewards. Google opinion rewards. So now our comments are like videos. Are the comments to the video terrible or excellent? I don't know, community, you decide.
As an addict enthusiast, loot boxes are digital cocaine. If loot boxes get crushed by anti-gambling legislation, I'll be fighting off a heart attack from the surprise. However, I will be buying some top shelf rum to celebrate. Wow, what a bad comment. Oh my God. Oh my, how is this allowed on today's YouTube? Oh my God, he's gonna drink rum? He did cocaine in high school? Oh my God. What the hell is this? It's draconian, it is. It's draconian. I don't even know how you would need an opinion on this comment. For what godforsaken reason does this need to be looked at? Because someone likes to do a little booger sugar? So Nick, who sent this to me, also replied with this. He took the screenshots and let me know. He said, I wish I took a screenshot of the first one I saw. Its wording was super odd. It acts like if one of your videos was inappropriate or not, and then gave a bunch of odd-ass options. Yeah, every option except, no, this video is fine. So, most likely, I'm on YouTube's naughty list yet again, where they're going to find whatever reasons to, you know, demonetize me per as usual, even if I censor out the words they say are bad. And they'll also most likely find ways to push me down in the algorithm, which has already happened. If you look at my channel's view metrics, they have dropped substantially. Like, I'm getting half the views I normally would get. Not really surprising, considering that YouTube's doing this weird-ass crackdown only on people they feel are edgy. And what's sad is that this site is supposed to be YouTube, and it's not. I predict that there will come a day when everyone will just be on TikTok or something. Because apparently on TikTok, you have more freedom to express yourself than you do on YouTube. And that's owned by China. What the ever-loving really? And also, I've gotten it from two credible sources that YouTube's planning another December to Remember, where they'll get rid
Yo,
of
dirty
edgy
blonde gal,
content.
what's up?
Basically, they're going to go after the right-wingers. And frankly, if Transparency Tube is anything to go on, any channel just shy of Trevor Noah is already labeled as right-wing / anti-SJW. And that's all it really takes. You didn't like Star Wars? Guess what? You're probably a hardcore conservative. You think social justice warriors screaming a whole bunch of retarded things into the hilt don't misgender my cat? If you think that's dumb, you're a hardcore conservative. My God, almighty Tevin's a hardcore conservative. You know, they have Professor Tosspot up here as a white winger. On what planet? He's a movie reviewer. Well, he didn't like the new Star Wars. He didn't care for the inclusivity. He thought Rose Tico sucked. Well, there you go. Professor Tosspot the puppet is voting for Trump this year. I got nothing, man. I found out that another one of my videos got demonetized. It seems like every video that I do that gets remotely good views gets demonetized. All of my best videos that reach past 700K usually get demonetized. This one, the one where I talked about the girl who was stealing money from an old man, they got me on extreme profanity. In the title or thumbnail, or any point through the video.
What? What the fuck?
At any point through the video, I censored the living shit out of my videos. To the point of where people are probably also getting turned off by that too. Because YouTube forces you, if you're remotely edgy, which is basically anything shy of James Charles, to censor yourself. You end up not doing the content that people subscribe to you for, and then they turn off to you. And then YouTube sends you stupid stuff like, your videos aren't doing as well as they used to. Why you have lower views than usual? I could tell you that, you moron, because you censor me and you stifle my creativity. And also, when you demonetize my stuff constantly, you send my channel to less people. Oh, what about the blacklist that doesn't exist until it nailed PewDiePie? Then all of a sudden it's like, oh, looks out, something actually does exist that I just happen to be on. The fact I made it to 500K with all of this shit against me amazes me, honest to God. It's hard for someone like me to get anywhere because basically I don't have any political affiliations. I don't really drink the Kool-Aid, and I laugh at the absurdity of the world. I'm sorry. When someone works on a big platform and they say they go outside and nibble grass and wear antlers, I'm gonna f***ing laugh because it's funny. At some point, I think I'm probably gonna be on Twitch. Just letting you know now, and just pull an XQC. I could say more on Twitch anyway. I can be me on Twitch. I can literally say what I want and watch what I want, then laugh at it. All I have to do is delete the VOD later if it gets too spicy, and they'll leave you alone. Not YouTube. You censored out a word we felt was too naughty. You want to survive on YouTube? Do fluff content. I don't know why people contact me. Gundam, you've inspired me to do YouTube. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm telling you right now, do not do this. They will crush your bones into dirt. You want to go somewhere? Be like Marquez Brownlee or something. You know, sit there, look at the newest crap, and then basically give a boring ass opinion and don't tell anybody nothing. It's a little faster than the last phone because it's using this chipset. Literally, I could do these sort of reviews. I'll just read off the spec sheet. You know, give me expensive phones. I will tell you what they do.
Good
Except I
point.
do it
Good
better.
point.
You know, like this phone, I'm going to tell you right now, dude, never have I been able to get my feet pics faster. Because sometimes I just need those toes in an instant, baby. You know, there you go. Something funnier. Imagine me doing phone reviews. But knowing my luck, if I did unbox therapy or something, they would throw me off. They go, nope. Still, somehow he's found a way to offend me. Oh, by the way, it's not called a blacklist. This is some information I got from somebody who worked at YouTube before they left and stopped helping me. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't. Here's the information. It's called a bad reputation list. It's literally a blacklist, but they call it bad reputation. A list should not exist at all, considering the site's only supposed to, you know, publish content or something. They're not like editors or whatever. That's how they get away from like having to pay any sort of fines for censoring people. Oh no, we're just where they publish the content. We don't have any control over anything, except if we think you said something we don't like, then we control and edit everything. ExpressVPN protects you from hackers that try to steal your private information. USI is currently connected to the India. It's now that I will most likely technology, and by CNET, the version can get 3 months free from ExpressVPN/.
And that it's a Gundam. Let's see. It's a Charp. It's a trap.
Whoa, wait. What?
We begin here at 5 o'clock with an update to a story that we first brought you last week. This veteran caught in a battle with apartment management over his doorbell camera. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bill Maessa.
And I'm Christine Noel. We first told you Derek Gray installed the doorbell camera because he felt unsafe. Channel 2's Mario Diaz live tonight with a twist in the case as Gray is now facing charges. Mario?
Christine, Bill, these charges allegedly come from an incident that took place this past weekend behind me here at the Las Palmas apartment. According to documents that we have seen, they are alleging that Gray made threats to a neighbor.
We do not approve.
It's been a contentious week at the Las Palmas apartments in Webster.
But you got to take it down. No.
Channel 2 first brought you the story last Wednesday of Derek Gray being ordered by management to take down his Ring doorbell.
For the past couple nights, I've not slept here.
Gray is an Army Air Force veteran diagnosed with PTSD. He says his Ring doorbell helps him cope with his disability and provides a sense of security.
It's what allows me the ability to sleep at night.
However, a letter from management claimed that residents cited safety as one of the reasons for the Ring to be taken down.
The owner has received complaints that your recordings are disturbing the rights, comfort, and health, safety, and convenience of others in the apartment community.
But Gray is now missing from the community, arrested over the weekend for an alleged terroristic threat, a misdemeanor. Donald Gray is Derek's father.
I was shocked.
Harris County charging documents say Gray made threats against his neighbor to a complex security guard, stating something will be happening to her very soon. I'm going to get her. I got guns. The guard also says Gray plans on staying at the complex to complete his mission.
I know my son that he's not a violent person.
Donald Gray went on to add,
I think they're trying to tear down his character.
As for Derek's reasoning for all of this,
he's assuming that it's revenge from the neighbor.
Now, this afternoon, we
That's
expected
messed
perhaps
up.
a statement from management, and the reason is because security from inside came out and approached our vehicle. They asked for our phone number. They said management wanted to get in touch with us. They had a statement. They never did. Live in Webster, Mario Diaz. Keep your seat. Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Mario.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Elementary schools teaching students they have white privilege. Holy fuck. You do not need that in elementary schools. No, 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 no. You do not need that in elementary schools in 2020. That's a scary thing. Hmm. One year to make prosciutto? Why does it look so fucking gross?
Welcome, friends. Welcome back to the kitchen. Have you been waiting out there for an entire year to see this cut open? This is our homemade prosciutto, or some people would call it an Iberico ham, country ham. It goes by a whole bunch of different names. Anyway, it is a salt-cured pork leg, and it's only salt-cured. So if I take you back a year, we start out in this kitchen here with my friend Jamie, and we butchered a hog. And I'm through.
Yep.
So that's through the backbone.
That's it, yep.
Cool. Done with the saw?
Done with the saw. Yeah, we'll use the larger knife and we'll just finish off that cut.
And so it's the same, just... Is there a specific motion that you're supposed to use with the knife when you do this?
Well, just a long fluid pass is ideal.
Okay.
If I find people are just making small nicks, then they get what would be known as like a shingling effect. And we're just looking for nice long fluid passes.
Slow movement. Okay.
Yep. There's your ham.
So this... Cool. It's a little bit daunting.
Oh, please. I think the biggest thing is actually just having a big enough bin to put it in.
I think I've got it covered. And did all of the cuts, and I was left with this ham, which a couple of days later, I packed in salt for the initial cure. And when that started out, it was 22.7 pounds or 10.3 kilos at the beginning of the salting process. At the end of the salting process, it weighed 20.4 pounds or 9.2 kilos, and that was October 4th, 2019. Today is October 13th, 2020, and it now weighs 8.4 pounds or 3.8 kilos. So over the year
lost that
of
moisture
hanging in my basement, it has lost 12 pounds of water weight, and it smells amazing. Now, over the last year, a lot of people have left comments about these blue marks on the leg. Those are marks left by the abattoir. And I think they're very important because each of these marks tells a story about this pig. The farm that it was raised on, the breed of pig it is, the day that it was killed, what it weighed on the day that it was killed, and the abattoir that killed it. All of that leads to accountability. I can trace this hog right back to the farmer's field where it grew up. I know the heritage of this piece of meat, which can be very important when you're talking about food safety, especially when you're home curing meats. You want to make sure you've got a quality piece of meat before you start curing it. Now the only thing left to do is cut this open. And I didn't get one of those fancy holders. I decided that I might only do this once in my lifetime, and I didn't need another thing hanging around in my kitchen. So I'm just going to hold it and slice it and see how far I get. My understanding is that there are 3 or 4, depending on who you talk to, distinct mussels in here that all have a different flavor. So I don't know what I'm going to cut open first. I'm probably going to start cutting open the bigger piece, which is sometimes called the maza. So I'm going to start out with a heavier knife, and I need to remove the skin and this yellow fat. You don't want to eat the yellow fat, so
no, it's gross.
Just going to slice here, and then a little cut here. Now the skin is really tough.
You packed it in salt. It's like a leather.
And try and slice across here. And then I'm going to attempt to peel that skin off. Oh, it smells wonderful.
Just started getting to the meat. Wow.
This smells absolutely amazing. I wish you could be here for the full sensory overload that I'm going through right now. Okay, so just try to peel off the skin on the other side. And I don't want to go too deep to start with. I don't know how far down that fat cap goes, but the fat is just wonderful. Pull that back.
Like, it literally looks like he's uncovering, like, a candle.
So keep the fat. The white fat you can eat, and rendered out would be amazing, like just like bacon fat for other operations in the kitchen. And so I think there's just a little bit here. Just going to trim off some of this white fat just to get us down to the meat.
That's when you keep a bucket for all the trimmings. That he wanted to keep, chat.
And then this is meat and fat that's been exposed for the last year to the air in the basement. So I'm going to cut some of that off because it's hard. There we go.
My boy Guga.
Look at that.
Hey, Glenn, you said to bring wine. Hey,
Jules.
friends, it's the day.
It is the day. So I've got my long knife, and I'm just going to give it a go. I don't know how thin I'm going to get. Just do a little. Let's see. Okay, first one, not so great. Let's see what happens for the second one. If I can.
That one looks better. You know, practice, practice.
Practice, practice. Okay, one more. Let's see if I can get it. If I could hold it a little more steady. Well, and also, you know, okay, one more.
I want to help, but I also don't want to get recognize that it's
Okay, so some people spend their entire life, 10, 15, 20 years of their lives, just cutting ham. So I don't know that that's thin enough, but it looks pretty good. So let's give it a... I don't have the little tweezers. I don't have the little tweezers. Okay, piece for you, Jules.
Thank you.
Piece for me. We've got some white wine.
Such up there.
Thank you.
All right, one year in the making. Tastes exactly as it should. It's salty. It's not super salty, but it's got that.
Yeah, it is the right amount of salt, but it's got that. You know that you're eating.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I think that's worth celebrating.
That's kind of cool.
Nicely done.
I'm gonna have another piece because we've got a lot of ham to eat.
Well, and just think of all the things we can put it in now. Like a little pasta, a little bit on a pasta with some cheese. Like it's so. Now that you have it, there's more than a year's worth of eating there.
Well, and the flavor will continue to develop. I mean, when I was researching this, I looked at stuff where guys who worked in restaurants who cut ham for a living, like I mentioned, they'll go through 2, 3, 4 of these a night in their restaurant, whereas this is enough to last us probably the entire year. Definitely for the entire year. I'm really happy with that.
That's good.
I am really happy with. I am really happy
you've got
with
your
that.
happy face on. That's great.
So it wasn't that difficult. The most difficult thing was walking past this in the basement almost every day and looking at it, going, "Oh, there's still 6 months. There's still."
And being
months.
aware that, anytime you moved anything around in the basement,
Yeah,
it was there.
It was there. It was
Don't
there.
run into that.
Yeah, don't run into the ham. It's not that difficult. If you've got the space, give it a try. And
it's a family event.
It is. This will get shared with friends and family. And it might seem extravagant, but because we will share it with friends and family, this is much cheaper than going to the deli and buying one.
Yeah, it becomes an affordable thing.
It becomes an affordable thing.
Because you've invested as a group and you've invested your time.
Yeah, it's mostly the time. You're paying for time. Really is what you're doing. You're paying for time. So I would say, yes, give this a try. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.
And I used to take prosciutto and throw it in the skillet and fry it up like bacon. Definitely an interesting concept of making it yourself. So definitely neat. Here we go. Let's see. Marine reacts to Karen. Call your manager now. Biggest crap on the planet. Handcuffed hero, Good Samaritan, arrested after saving woman's life. Rice wine. Man, all these like cheats or world records or
Hey guys, it's Hal here. Today we're going over strip.
Yo, what the fuck? See this? Oh, but he's level 80. He's rocking endgame gear already. Ugh. Man. The chat, I know it's like a short stream, but this is like ridiculous. I think I'm gonna get ready for some sleep, guys. I'm just flat out exhausted. I told you it'd be short. We'd be reacting to videos, but I can't even react anymore. I mainly wanted to chit chat with you guys and have a good time, but like no one's saying anything. That's if anyone's even here. But who knows? I will say I am sorry, guys. I'm changing things up. We do have all these different social medias. We have the community tab, probably my most important tab to you guys. I'll be getting this out everywhere very, very soon. You have sponsors. But again, guys, I will, I guess, catch you all later. It has been fun. It has been fun. I just need to be better prepared for being exhausted. I don't have coffee or anything either. I think that's really why I'm just flat out exhausted. I ate too late. I don't have coffee in my system. All right, folks. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.